Welcome to ATP. In this video, we'll take a look at the dangers of rip currents and what they are, how to recognize them when you are at the beach, and what actions you should take if you get caught in one. Knowing and understanding these key elements can make the difference between survival and losing your life. A rip current is a strong, localized, and narrow current of water that moves directly away from the shore by cutting through the lines of breaking waves, and is strongest and fastest next to the surface of the water, moving at up to 8 feet per second. They often form where sandbars are near the shore, and they occur at breaks or channels in the bar. A rip simply carries floating objects, including people, out to just beyond the zone of the breaking waves, at which point the current dissipates and releases everything it is carrying. When there is a local area which is slightly deeper, such as a break in an offshore sandbar or reef, this can allow water to flow offshore more easily, and this will initiate a rip current through that gap. Rip currents often occur where underwater topography encourages outflow at one specific area and can be difficult to predict. Some tend to recur always in the same places, but others can appear and disappear suddenly at various locations along the beach. Following are some visual characteristics that can be used to identify a rip. A noticeable break in the pattern of the waves. The water often looks flat at the rip, in contrast to the lines of breaking waves on either side of the rip. A river of foam. The surface of the rip sometimes looks foamy because the current is carrying foam from the surf out to open water. Different color. The rip may differ in color from the surrounding water. It is often more opaque, cloudier, or muddier, and so depending on the angle of the sun, the rip may show as darker or lighter than the surrounding water. It is sometimes possible to see that foam or floating debris on the surface of the rip is moving out, away from the shore. In contrast, in the surrounding areas of breaking waves, floating objects and foam are being pushed towards the shore. Swimmers who do not understand what is happening, or who may not have the necessary water skills, may panic and try to counter a rip current by swimming straight back to shore, putting themselves at risk of drowning because of fatigue. Most rip currents are fairly narrow, and even the widest rip currents are not very wide. Swimmers can usually exit the rip easily by swimming at a right angle to the flow, parallel to the beach. Getting back to shore is not difficult, since waves are breaking and floating objects, including swimmers, will be pushed by the waves toward the shore. The flow of the current fades out completely at the head of the rip, outside the zone of the breaking waves, so there is a definite limit to how far the swimmer will be taken out to sea by the flow of a rip current. If you have found value in this video, a big thumb up is appreciated. Please share with your family and friends, and let's help eliminate rip current deaths. Thanks, and have a great day.